YouTube? It is Kayla, also known as X Crazy Nails, and you guys, it's been an entire year since I've done a video, and I miss you guys so much, and I'm so sorry for going MIA. Things just got kind of crazy with my life, and it's been crazy. Like I said, it's been an entire year since I actually made a video, and I was kind of holding back on this video, but I thought it was time to kind of do an update video on what's been going on. So like I said, it has been an entire year since I made a video, and so many things have happened, and my life has completely done like a 360, and I feel like it's time for me to start YouTube. I really miss all of my nail ladies. Unfortunately, I do not do nails anymore just because I've been so busy with life and work and everything, and it's just been crazy. And that's kind of what I want to do in this video, is just give you guys an update on what's been going on with my life and what actually happened from the moment that I went MIA, because my last video everything was kind of fine, and then it kind of just went downhill from there. So yeah, so I'm just here to do an update. I kind of want to do this update just for me, because I was looking back at my old update videos, and it's just crazy to see all of my goals and what's been going on, and you know, like if I reached my goals and all that, and it's just crazy looking back at all the videos. So just to kind of start off with where everything kind of started going downhill. So last year in April, I kind of dealt with like this really bad breakup. And also when that breakup happened, I kind of took it really hard. We were together for about 5 years, and when you're with somebody that long, and he was my high school sweetheart, and you know, you plan your future together and you try to get your priorities straight and all that, and just things just didn't work out. We kind of took like a break, and you know, I thought that that break was going to lead into just us being separate for a little bit and getting back together, but that's kind of when things just started to kind of go downhill, and I kind of hit rock bottom, just because, you know, I was so attached to him, and after everything that happened, I just took it really hard. I kind of fell into like this little depression mode. As you can see, I lost a little bit more weight as well. I'm continuing to lose weight. Actually, I've actually gained a little bit of weight, which is awesome. But I lost weight. So last year in April is when the breakup happened. So April, May, and then June. June is my birthday month, and I had a vacation in June, and I also had a vacation in April. And those 3 months, let me tell you, I kind of hit rock bottom, and I just fell off the grid with everything. We broke up, and one thing led to another, and it was just something that took a toll on me. I was going out, I was drinking a lot. I mean, my family saw how I was. I was coming home at like 5 in the morning. I was just hanging around with people I shouldn't be hanging around with, and like I said, it wasn't a good look, and I didn't feel healthy. At that, I was going through promotions at work, which is kind of crazy as well, so I had to pretend like everything was okay. I had to smile, and it took a toll on me. It took a toll on my body. It took a toll on my brain, my mentality, my personality, and it's crazy because when you go through something like that, you kind of wake up. And so in April, May, and June were just kind of the worst months for me, and that's when I kind of just dropped everything. I dropped everything. I dropped YouTube. I dropped all of my hobbies, and I kind of just went off the grid. So that happened in April, May, and then June. And I took it really hard. Again, I fell into the kind of like this depression. I was depressed. I can officially say that I was depressed. I was sad all the time, and it was just horrible. It was a horrible feeling for me. So April, May, June, and then kind of in July, I kind of woke up and told myself, hey, you seriously need to wake up. You know, and I told myself that I need to wake up, and I need to get, you know, my feet back on the floor, that I need to start, you know, being healthy. I need to start hanging out with friends, you know, reconnect with my family. You know, the way I was going wasn't right, and I kind of told myself, you know, what I'm doing now with the breakup and all that, you know, I kind of made a decision. Either I go back or I kind of move forward. And I told myself that I was going to move forward, that I was not going to look back. And that was something that was hard for me too, because whenever I finally realized that I needed to do something, I needed to do something quick. So I told myself that I was not going to look back, that what happened to me in the past was in the past, and all I can do is just grow. And I told myself that I'm going to find myself, become an independent person. You know, I did depend on my ex a lot. He, you know, did a lot for me. He drove me everywhere. He's the one who had the car. He's the one who always had the job. You know, he's the one who had the money, and you know, I was just barely growing. And when it happened, it was like I was a lost puppy. I didn't have any friends. I shut out everybody. It was just me. And like I said, that took a toll on me, and I kind of had to find myself. I have to find new friends. I had to, you know, eventually, you know, I got promoted. I became supervisor at my job. I got myself a car, and it just, things started going uphill. So it was like April, May, and June, like I just hit rock bottom. And then that's when July and August came around. And in July and August, I told myself that I was going to start going out and like hanging out with friends and like be normal, you know, and go out to the movies and see what's out there. I've never been on a date before. Like he was my high school sweetheart. I didn't know any other guy but him, you know, and I told myself I got to get out of that, you know, I have to see what's out there. And so I started to, you know, go out with friends, hang out with people, and one thing led to another, and then I actually met someone. And I told myself I was going to be single. I told my parents, I told my family, like, I'm going to be single for an entire year. I'm like, I'm not going to be with anybody. I'm going to focus on myself. I'm just going to find myself. And that kind of didn't plan out. I mean, well, that didn't happen as I planned. So I kind of met somebody, and I met somebody who was awesome and sweet and amazing and just genuine, and we kind of just started talking, and then one thing led to another. And it's just crazy to know that, you know, such happiness existed whenever I met this person, because this person had a mini person with him, and he actually had a son. So that kind of opened up my eyes, and I told myself, you know, do not fall in love, don't fall in love with this guy, because he was just so amazing, and he showed me things that I've never seen before. And he kind of opened up my eyes. I saw how gentle he was and kind he was, you know, with his son, and to, you know, for him to kind of step up as a man and to kind of take care of his son like that. I mean, I think that's what made me fall in love. And it was so funny because I kept feeling all these things, and I'm like, okay, I'm like, I feel something kind of in my stomach around here. I'm like, what is that? Like, I haven't felt this in a really long time. And I'm like, am I getting butterflies in my stomach? Am I falling for this guy? You know, and I kept telling myself, you can't fall in love with this guy. You just met this guy. And we started dating, and our first date, we took his son out to like the arcades. We went out to eat, went to the movies. I mean, it was just amazing. And I instantly fell in love with these two. And I mean, it was just amazing on how all of that happened. And I was thinking, I was like, this whole time, I'm like, I'm sitting here, I'm like, bashing myself and saying, what did I do wrong, what did I do to deserve this? And in my head I'm thinking, like, why did all this happen to me? And it's like all these things, all these negative things that happen led up to this wonderful and positive thing. These two wonderful human beings how can they possibly make my life okay? And then I come to realize, like, why am I questioning everything? Why do I continue to question? And so I stopped, and I just kind of went with it. One thing led to another, you guys. And I mean, we got together, and I kind of fell back on my feet. I told him my plans. I told him that I wanted to have a family. I told him I wanted to get married. I told him that I want a house, you know, I want to, you know, have nice cars. I want to have nice jobs and all that, and have money and just be able to provide for my family. And then he just looks at me and he's like, well, I want the exact same thing. And once, you know, you meet a person like that, it's an amazing feeling. I mean, to know that in such a little time. And it made me think that, you know, here I have this guy that I used to be with for 5 years, you know, and then this guy that I met and I've been with, you know, 6 or 7 months, just to show me something completely different. And I can never compare the two. You can never compare the two. And that's one thing that I really want to do on this video, is just to remind myself that, to look back whenever I'm feeling down, that no matter what, things will always get better. And things will always get better. They will get better. And it did get better for me. And only time can tell. Time heals. And I thought that negative feeling was never going to go away. I thought I was going to be depressed and lonely forever. I didn't know anything. I didn't know that I can survive by myself. And all of that negative energy that I had, I said, you know, I'm going to use it to try to motivate myself to become positive and to get back on my feet. And I guess, and I don't want to say his name, the person that I'm with, because I want to get the okay to kind of say his name on camera. And so this is just kind of like a video that one thing led to another, right? And we kind of just fell in love. And I love him, he loves me. And, you know, my past makes me who I am today. And I love my past. I don't regret any choices that I made. And it's just an amazing feeling. I can officially say that I'm happy. I'm happy. And other people see, I mean, they look at me and they're like, Kayla, you're happy. You seem happy after everything you've been through. And I said, I am happy. I'm happy for me. I'm happy for my past. I'm happy for my future. I'm happy for everything. And I'm just so thankful. And I'm thankful that I kind of went in this direction. And I'm glad. I mean, just to know that all this was happening, it's an awesome feeling. So you know, like I said, it's just a really good feeling to know that I'm happy in it, and that's all I've ever wanted to be, was just happy. And I'm not saying that I wasn't happy in the past, because I was happy. I didn't want anything to change, but things happen. Life kind of just hits you in the face, and just, you know, it's not, I mean, it's not like I knew this was happening, and even if I did, you know it was gonna happen, I mean, what would I have done differently? I mean, I wouldn't have done anything different, because I'm happy the way things turned out, and I've learned to accept it. I've learned to accept what happened to me, and you know, and life goes on. And you know, I told myself I was not going to get worked up, I was not going to get attached, I was not going to put as much effort into this relationship as I did the other effort, because you know, this guy might hurt me like he, you know, like my past did, and all. I mean, it was just so many other things, you know. And I kept telling myself I can't live life like just wake up every day and like just be happy with what I have. And that's what I did with this guy. I mean, he was truly amazing, and it's crazy because everyone feels my energy when I'm around him. My mom, my dad, everyone knows how I feel about this guy, and he knows how I feel about him, and I know how he feels about me, and how I feel about his son, and how I know that we're just gonna be happy together. And the crazy thing is like, you know, we talk about weddings and getting married and just having a family, and like I never thought it would come this quick, right? So we started dating, and then that's when next year, so this year finally came, 2016, January, and then February on Valentine's Day, he proposed to me, and it was awesome. And I thought I would never be in that situation to where a man would get on his knees, and actually I told myself I was going to get emotional, but a man would to get on one knee and to, you know, he asked my mom, he asked my dad, and he, you know, got my parents' blessings and all that, and he asked me to marry him, you guys. And so now I'm officially engaged, which is so awesome, and I'm so happy. I couldn't be happier, and I really wanted him to be involved in like all my YouTube, my family and all that, and just because they're really, I got really close to them whenever I did hit my depression. And I mean, I just changed as a person. You can see physically me, I seem so different, I feel different, and you know, I'm just learning to love life, and I love them. I love my family, and I'm just super great. I'm just so thankful for everything. And I kind of just wanted to do this video just so that I can look back into, you know, kind of have some document or something to know that everything's going to be okay, and that in time things do heal. And I'm not saying we're perfect, I'm not saying that we're gonna live this perfect life, because it's not. There's gonna be some negativity, but you know, that's just something that, it's just life. Life throws you things that are unexpected, and you kind of have to just, you know, bounce back up. You have to bounce back up and tackle it, and whatever it is, whether it's, you know, someone breaking your heart, whether it's a death in your family, whether it's, you know, someone committing suicide. I mean, you literally have to bounce back up from whatever it is, and learn from that and grow. Never forget it, but just grow off of that. That's gonna make you who you are. And all of that stuff with the whole engagement, I really want to vlog my way to the wedding, because we plan to get married in June of next year. So we kind of still have like an entire year, a little bit more than a year, to kind of plan this whole thing. And I seriously want to get back into my YouTube videos. I guess I can't say, I mean, I still love to get my nails done. I get my nails done every 2 weeks and all that. As you can see, my hair is a different color. It's like a pinkish kind of color. I still am in the red family. My hair is still long. I love to go shopping, and I still want to do hauls and all that. As you guys can see, I got a couple of tattoos, which is pretty awesome, and I'll probably show them later on. But again, I'll put all links down below if you guys want to just follow me on Instagram and all that. But just comment down below and say hi, introduce yourself. And oh my god, I have over 26,000 subscribers, you guys. So I seriously want to get like this giveaway together, and my camera's about to die. It's on red, and hopefully it doesn't shut off, but I really want to do a giveaway. 26,000 subscribers, like, oh my god. So you guys, if you're new to this channel, comment down below, and that way we can start chatting it up. I can introduce myself, introduce, you know, all of you guys, get involved, everything. I want to get back with my YouTube, and this is just video number one, kind of just for an update on where I've been. But thank you guys so much for watching, and if you've ever dealt with something like this, comment down below. And you know, what did you do to change that, to change your attitude? I mean, I want to hear it. So I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video. And if you aren't subscribed, please subscribe. And I'm going to try to get back into the whole YouTube thing. YouTube layout has changed. I don't even know if I know how to edit videos anymore. I mean, I'm kind of winging this, and like I said, my camera's about to die, so excuse me for trying to rush it at the end. But I love you guys, and I will see you guys later. Bye.